Welcome back to Age of Empires 2, The Conquerors, and welcome to the fourth scenario in the Attila the Hun campaign, a Barbarian Betrothal.
The Western Roman Emperor had a sister named Honoria, who after weary years of confinement to her parlor, made the preposterous decision to send a letter to Attila the Hun. She asked him to marry her. One suspects Honoria did not know what she was getting into. Attila was plentifully supplied with wives, but he immediately saw the advantage that such a union could put him in. Suddenly, his plans changed. He would not invade the Eastern Roman Empire at Constantinople, but the Western Empire at Rome. Indeed, he claimed half of the Western Empire as his dowry. Attila sent the Huns to march across the Rhine River and made alliances with the other barbarian chieftains. Some, namely the Burgundians and Ostrogoths, joined the Hun Confederation, while others, such as the Visigoths, sought to seek Roman favor by opposing the Huns. When Attila entered Gaul, what we now call France, he could claim that he merely sought by force what was his by right of betrothal to Honoria.
And here we go, 3 factions to defeat.
Our forces are weak and scattered from recent attacks. We must regroup before we ravage the Frankish countryside.
We sure have to, so let's gather all of our guys here. Got some gold here, we've got some stone here, that is nice. One more worker here. You come over here, please. We've got some scout cavalry here. Let's see, so we've got some more stone here. That is good to know as well. And one more of you here, also more gold. Not bad. You please come over here. Let's see. May build our town center here. Go, you help us out here as well, and you here will form my first line of defense for the time being. Got an okay amount of food here. I'm not sure whether we have any berry bushes or so. Okay, well, I've got boars here, that's good to know. Of course, highly dangerous. Nope, not going to do that. Gonna be lured. Come over here. I want your delicious boar meat. They actually lured a boar successfully for once. Look at me. Then probably a lumber camp here. So got plenty of gold here. That's good. Yeah, these are some big chunks here. There's like 800 gold, not just 350. Even though it's just the general stone. The general like amount of stone you get, maybe. Sure, let's get some lumbering going here. Even though, do I really need that many lumberjacks right now? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just need like 3 or so. And then I can put more guys on food. Let's see. Lumber camp has been built. Excellent. Here we have throwing X-Men, but yeah, that doesn't really matter all that much. There we go, that's a nice amount of meat here. We get one more of you here on food here, and you can get this other boar over here. Make sure that we don't kill it too early. There we go, and the new guy just axed that boar. We don't need any houses, which is convenient, but we still need a bunch of villagers here to get me lumber for structures. Here is Burgundy, my nemesis. You can maybe scout a little bit here. Got a wolf here, sure, let's eliminate you while we're at it. We're not the Mongols, so no hunting wolves here, unfortunately. Let's see if there's more stone over here, that's not bad. Here's a frozen river. So you might want a castle here. Maybe this elevated terrain here might not be a bad spot for that. Oh, that wolf is chasing that scout, even though those wolves are really slow. Well, anyway. You here are done now, excellent. So let's get a mining camp going here. So should we might just go for fields here now. Do we even have enough resources for that? I think we barely might have enough. We really want that food. You here build me a mining camp. It's gonna mean we're gonna have less lumber to work with here. 2 of you are gonna go on lumber for now, and the rest of you here. Actually, do I want this straight away? I probably do. So is it actually better to wait until we have heavy plow before we get going here? Maybe it is. It's not gonna take that long, it's already 1/3 down, so let's go for it. You here do not have enough space to work with here. That's fine, however. Yeah, let's just get that, and then maybe we can already start with the new and improved fields here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. So happy stone mining here. Plenty of gold here. Yes, we have a ton of gold, which I guess is nice. So here we go. Should we get this upgrade here? 250 food. We don't have that at all right now. We could get it in the near future, and you here should probably get to this field here. Good thing we can just build all this in the middle of winter, because these rules don't apply to a game like this. And then maybe we want a stable here as well. So you can build some knights and whatnot. They're a fairly somewhat universal unit. Yeah, you come over here, you don't need to chop there. You can just build a castle like here on a bit of elevated ground. Do have more stone here too, but maybe here? We'll have to see. We could do some walling there as well. For now, this upgrade here, please. Here we go, and then maybe should get you here on food now. I think we have enough of a lumber buffer here to do just that. Pop cap's actually pretty high here, so maybe we should just get 2 more guys on lumber in general, independently from whom we have on food here, and then 2 more guys on food as well. Let's see. Here we go, let's do that. And then see that we maybe get a couple of knights here going too. There's more stone here as well, but you can mine this stone here too. We might do that when we have eliminated everyone else. And yeah, so here we have 3 cities, Burgundy, Metz and Orléans, and then the Romans are hanging out here as well. Now the Western Romans, not the Eastern Romans. Here we go. Yeah, let's get 2 more of you on food here. And then a bunch of you on gold as well. That should get us places, hopefully. And maybe another lumber camp here. Sure. Sure, why not? And of course a bunch of guys on gold too. Here we are. Trees in the way. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Do that here. And then more of you over here. Everything's gonna be great. You don't need to cut those trees over there, but whatever. It's fine with me. And we also have enough stone for a castle. You here will come over there. And I think, can we actually go to the Imperial Age? Let's see. A moment here. You know what, Stone Crew? Deliver here, and maybe you're going to build me a castle right here. And as usual... Wow, this looks ugly. Yeah, oof, that looks hideous. So is this actually a proper corner piece? Not even sure about that. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Anyway, this, there we go. Get that going here and maybe here. Yeah, this is, yeah, this is hideous. I think I need more wall here. So here I already have a piece. No, this is actually one line. Sure, it doesn't look like it, but it is one line. Allegedly. Let's get a couple of fields here queued up, and you here. Please get me a university. Here we go. And university is a go, and of course also economic upgrades here, such as this one. Okay. Castle here is a go. Very well. Bunch of knights. Much they can actually afford them. Yeah, I think these walls are complete. Oh, well, look at this. This is, oof. This looks rough. Well, anyway. Sure, you build me that here. But if it helps against... Yep. Oof, look at this. This looks ghastly. So, sure, another one of you here. You build me that, please. Oh, wow, this is ugly. But you know what? Does the job, doesn't it? Okay, here we go. So, we do have masonry. Yes, masonry, please. Also... Yes, we can actually afford that, and we can go to the next age as well, which is great. One more knight here. And I think... blacksmith may also be in order. Here. Make this my, like, upgrade area. Okay, so we're going places here. This looks so bad. I just want to high ground for the castle, build it here. This looks so bad. I really don't like that. Okay, is anybody unemployed? Nope. You're all good. That's great. No, you were actually not. You were not a stone. Were you a stone guy? I think you were a stone guy. Yes, you were. Here we go. Do I want to upgrade you here? Whatever. Sure. Okay. Enemy has been quiet so far. Archery range is a go. In this case, do you want a bunch of you in there? Sure. There's a bit of a bonus, like, boost here for you guys. Let's see, mother holds. Yeah, this all sounds pretty good, but let's see. These fields here also last pretty long now that we actually have a bunch of agricultural upgrades. And a little bit less for pain to manage. Even though the queue here, it still bugs me that you have to pay for it in advance. If that wasn't the case, it would be a bit more convenient, wouldn't it? Anyway. You here form one group. Will be my, like, defensive troop. Ensure one of you here get me monastery here right next. Between the stone mine, the lumber camp and the fields. Here we go. Archers are coming up nicely. You guys here can be moved over here. There's some more stone there, which is great. And you see what's the deal over here. There should be Burgundians hanging out. This is actually Orléans, so let's maybe go a little bit further to the south here. Sure, let's get at least one of you here as a healer and whatnot. There we go. Burgundian territory has been marked. What do you want from me here? There's actually a reason why this is marked, but we'll get to that. Building a siege workshop here. Sure, whatever. Let's return home for now. We'll pay a bit more attention here. Okay, back to work with you. So how many of you did I lose here? I have to see. What I do know is I'd like to upgrade you. And then I guess, yeah, let's get another one. You here we lost, I think, 2 of you. Yeah, looks like it. That's fine. You're replaceable. Next we're probably going to save up to... Yeah, you can heal everyone here. Probably going to save up to get to the next age once we have these guys here. If we don't spend gold as rapidly as we used to for a while. Should be cool here. Hello. Did I ring the bell here? I guess I didn't. That's the Burgundian didn't like my little incursion there. No, that's fine, it's just Burgundy. Get back to work, all of you here. Oh great, now these guys are here too. Did I lose anyone here this time? You may have lost... You actually know, you think you're assigned to this field here, aren't you? Oh, you're fleeing to the wrong direction. Okay. So you build me just a tower here. I know it's just a tower, but just want to make sure we have something to throw at these guys here. Okay, and then come back, get yourself healed. And yes, everybody here is back at work. Few disruptions now, please. We already have the food, we just need the gold. We could build a market as well. You here are done. That's fine, just get me some more stone here. Even though what you could actually do is maybe get me this gold here. Because we don't really need stone at the moment. Or rather we need gold more urgently than we need stone. Really want this, but I don't have enough food for that right now. Okay, it looks like we did. Actually no, we withdrew you here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in this field here just so the field doesn't disappear, even though it doesn't really matter, I can just rebuild that. Just one watchtower here so you can throw something at the Burgundians here. Here we go. And happy mining here, thank you. And sure, X guy here, you can get yourself slowly arrowed to death if you really want to. Next. Now just a little more gold. There we go, thank you very much. Another lumber camp is in order here. Alright. I think this guy's just exploring, and speaking of which, maybe you here should actually explore what's in these corners. Just in case there's other relics or so. You never know. Also, definitely gonna research ballistics. Here we go, and other animal blacksmiths upgrade. I mean, that thumb ring. It costs... Actually, I can afford that. Let's get thumb ring. Probably want that sooner or later. Plenty of resource deposits here, which is nice. Let's see. It looks like you cannot make your way over there. That's fine too. Or maybe explore here first. It's just this guy here. That's cool. Nobody cares about you. And is there anything else we want right now? We could get some Tarkan here, of course, or Tarkans, whatever the correct plural there is. Also, maybe, yeah, maybe it makes you a little bit harder to kill because you're already brittle enough as it is. Yes, I think I'd like that upgrade. And in that case, maybe we should transfer just a couple of you here on stone again. There we go, we've got a huge deposit over there, but I think we're gonna exploit this deposit here first, because that one's actually... it's actually kind of a narrow line. You can actually wall here fully if you wanted to. Not sure that's necessary right now, but I guess the option's on the table. So, with that said and done, mother holes, do we want that? We probably do. But maybe not right now. We can... There we go. Let's get a bunch of you here first, and then we're going to upgrade you and whatnot. In the meantime, can actually afford that. So, any more treasures here? Doesn't look like it, but there's plenty of lumber. So if we for some reason run out here entirely, we can always go to that location. Here we go, another one of you here. Got downed. Alright. They're coming up nicely here. Let's see. We have, yeah, we now have this special tax here. I don't think we need that right now. That is it is actually not that expensive. Still expensive, but it's not like outrageously expensive. We can also make our castle stronger if we really want to. Don't think it's necessary, and here we have chemistry. Bomber cannon, I don't think we have that, do we? We could still use that for cavalry archers, like 300 food and 200 gold. I mean, we can, you know what, let's just get it. Let's just get it. What are you doing here? I think you're just exploring, so it's all good. Everybody's employed nicely. I do appreciate that. And we could make you slightly faster. But let's see about that. You here, please just drop me a workshop here. Yeah, that guy's just scouting, leaving us largely alone. You here check out what the deal here is specifically. And see how close Orléans is. Almost down here. Sure. Why not get that upgrade? May as well make our cavalry as strong as we can, considering that's probably what we're gonna rely on. Let's see. Whoa. No, don't become Catholic. They have a market here, which is not bad. So what do I want to say? Yes, so we do have the heavy cavalry archer will have Parthian tactics. That's actually pretty good, because they're already like fragile enough as it is. Ooh, that's expensive. That is extremely expensive. Can't afford that. But sure, let's go with this here, and then maybe also we have to make our choice here regarding siege. We do have the capped ram, that's not bad. Oh, wrong neighborhood for you here. Let's see. Yeah, it's just these objectives here, so nothing fancy here. We have sappers. Yeah, don't really need that. Elite Tarkan. Yeah, it could be interesting. I could just go with a Tarkan if I really want to, but we also have trebuchets. So maybe I want that actually. Because these guys here have anything resembling. Sure, let's get that upgrade here. Might actually get more guys on food, like another 4 or so. Because I have the feeling... Could also trade some of that. We'll have to see where we want to build our market. If we defeat Mess here, then we could utilize their market here. If we build like one market of our own here, that's probably going to give us a decent amount of the gold based on the distance here. Let's just max this out. We really need to queue for the farming queue, but never mind that. So how expensive was this? 300 food, 300 gold. That's actually not that outrageous. It's not as outrageous as the heavy cavalry archer. That one's oof expensive. So yeah, whatever here. Still have 2 more of you here. And I don't even have a market yet, but details. So what's it now? We can actually build a wonder. Don't think a wonder is going to cut it in this scenario here, but who knows. Anyway. Yeah. Maybe build another mill here. Sure. We don't really need you anymore. Let's blow you up. However, no, we don't actually have a mining upgrade here. Okay, okay. Sure. And we can get paladins, can't we? That'd be nice. But let's see about those. And yeah, you here. Build on this former camp here. There we go, paved over. And sure, let's get murder holes. Oh, want these upgrades here if we... Whoops, not enough food. It's okay, we put more guys on food just now. It's still full, this queue here. You here can already build me a lumber camp here. Oh snap. It's the Burgundians. Sure, a couple more of you here. Man, they're fast, these battering rams. I guess because they're filled with dudes. Well, like one dude. But is it? Do you get a bonus based on how many guys you have in there, or is it just you have any guys in there and then you're fast suddenly? I'm not sure actually. Sure, let's get you upgraded here. And someone fix me this tower here. And then you're dead. You here will actually stay here. Wait, you are... Where's... You are... Yeah, no. Why didn't I... There we go. Now I could select all of you at the same time. Okay, so this upgrade here costs like 10,000 gold. Not quite. Actually, it's only 750 gold.
Spare us, O great Huns. We would join you if you could only tribute to us 500 gold and then build a castle in our town to help defend us.
Okay, let's just ring the bell here just in case, even though I think it's not like super necessary. Okay, so we can donate to the Burgundians. Oh yeah, I need a market for that, never mind. Let's just kill all of you here first. Got another ram here, but that ram's really slow. Should fill that with guys like the Burgundians. Anyway, we probably want a market here, otherwise this isn't gonna go anywhere, is it? So maybe we want this market somewhere like here? Sure. We can always build a second one or raise it or whatever. So, how are you doing? You're doing just fine. I think you should get yourself healed here. Maybe this wasn't the right spot for the castle. I can always build another one, but now I need to build one for the Burgundians. I want them to join me, which is probably more convenient than having to kill them. Even though, yeah, whatever. So... Okay, we're totally trustworthy. Burgundy, here we go. Okay, is it actually worth getting the tribute cost thingy here? Tributes are free. Sure, whatever, let's get it. And that might actually pay off just now already. Also, I kind of want this, but not right now. However, really have quite a bit of lumber here. So we're gonna withdraw some members of the lumber gang here. And then we're gonna build that castle. Here we go. So let's do that again. Burgundy, there we go.
We appreciate your show of good faith. Now, if you could build a castle within our town, we will know that you can be trusted. You have 10 minutes.
Oh wow, 10 minutes. You built me a castle in 10 minutes? Okay, so I think it's just a flagged area here, surely. Yes, I can do that. So, yeah, let's do that. And we could also do some trading with them. Whereas to their market is here, so their market is worth 30, and that's actually not bad. Let's actually start doing that, yeah. This was a flagged area, wasn't it? Yes. So, where's my guys? Did send you over here, didn't I? Yes, you're right here. Okay. Yeah, just build at the bottom of the hill. That's the right choice. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna give these guys here a wall as well because it's gonna look less ugly. Don't need that segment there, and why not make them like marginally more efficient here? So are they actually going to benefit from like my upgrades and whatnot if I get something like... Actually no, I don't have the strong castle upgrade, never mind. Okay, here we go. Everybody's working, isn't that great? Trade cards are on the way. And we also get to see what these guys here see, not just what they explore now, but what they've already seen, which is kind of nice. Even though we don't get any information on their buildings here.
But for now, we ride with the Huns.
Alright, alright. I actually thought the castle would be transferred to them, but apparently that's not the case. But sure. Build me that here. Do we want Tarkans? We could go with those. But you also want a speed upgrade here, but we'll get to that. You here, go back to work, please. Do I need you here? I'm not sure how many guys are going to go after Burgundy here. We could just have a couple of guys hang out here, sure, whatever. And so you're down here. Sure, you get me more gold there. Trade cards here, all on the way. And sure, you kill this. Yes, now we're going to need to feed these two guys here. You can also destroy some of their base and then they'll join you. But I don't think that's like, super necessary. This again makes me nervous because there's the cyan bridge here. But that's just the bridge. So almost good here. We could just get like 10 of these because we really have the population to support that. I think then we'd be good. Let's just check on our agriculture here. Let's always keep this queue here nice and full. There we go. Yeah. That's really worth it. Because that speed increase is significant. I think we can actually afford the Paladin upgrade in the near future. I think we can afford it now actually. Can in fact afford that, let's just do it. Hey, look, you little waste of a pop slot here, but then again, it's not like we need pop urgently here, so it's all cool. Yeah, the speed upgrade here makes trade so much more viable. And sure, let's get 10 of you in total. Yeah, look at this. Some speedy horses. Which my war horses were that fast, but they're not. They are in fact not. Should we just go as Tarkans? We could just try to like, punch our way through everything. That'd be kind of fun. But maybe we should also get some cavalry archers. Can actually... No, we cannot in fact afford that. But sure, we can afford a couple of you here. That should do it. And then we're pretty low on lumber. Let's see. Could get even more guys on lumber too. If we keep building cavalry archers and whatnot. Sure, 2 more of you here on lumber, maybe here. Just to future-proof our operations here, and you support them by building a camp here. Okay, everybody employed? Yes. Yes, indeed they are. That is great. Sure, more of you here. And yeah, spice is not actually that expensive. I mean, obviously it's still too expensive, but it's not like outrageously expensive. So, we just want more of you on gold here. Maybe we actually want the stone here. Yeah, maybe that might be a good idea. Let's see, we could also get some Burgundian stone here, because these guys apparently didn't get that to mine their own stone for their own castle, but whatever. Ensure second archery range here as well. Yeah, these guys here, they're built as archery range, but they have all the weaknesses of archers and cavalry. So whether they get piked or javelined, they'll always die swiftly. Oh snap. Okay. You know what? Not necessarily becoming Christian here, so let's kill that guy. Do we actually have... I think we have heresy, but we don't take conversion resistance, I believe. Could get this one here, but it's just so expensive. There we go, no thank you. But just as a bit of a countermeasure here, let's build a tower here. Okay, okay. And you here back on lumber, please. Sure, whatever. Let's make sure we clean all those trees there out. What's happening here? Oh, it's just a Frankish Cavalier. So those guys have not upgraded to Paladins yet. Which could be good or bad also. Where's my blacksmith? Here we go. We need some more upgrades here. Almost forgot about those. And I think we were done with the university. Yes, in fact. We're done with all of this here. What? Okay, you literally ran out of trees. Sure. Sure, why not? So do we want some Tarkans here too? Sure. Do we want elite Tarkans? How expensive is that upgrade? 1000 food, 500 gold. That's still cheaper than the Paladin. We can actually afford that in the near future. Yeah, we really can. That's not that expensive. I mean, it is expensive, but generally affordable. In fact, you know what? Let's get it now. If you get these guys here going, we may as well make it worth it. You have not a whole lot of hit points. Yeah. Maybe I should just get... So what you upgrade cost? 900 food and 500 gold. Also 500 gold. Okay, we can also afford that at one point. We could sell a little bit of food actually. Sure. And then let's get you upgrade here. Everybody maxed out here, or at least, well, maybe not maxed out, but reasonably powerful. 60 food, 60 gold, you here are... So you are actually cheaper, not that much cheaper, but you are a bit cheaper. So you're gonna stay here to guard my base or whatever. Then we'll see what these guys here have to offer. We can probably just rush in there and murder them. Orléans here has a castle and tower. Maybe we do need trebuchets for that. We'll see. Hello and goodbye. But what we also need is this upgrade here. Everything costs so much gold. But I'm still not nearly maxed out. I would be if it was a base game, but it isn't. Well, actually that's not strictly true. Wait, why I'm building these guys here. Let's not do that. Where are you coming from? Did I... When did I click on that? Never mind. Ooh, look at this. Same deal here again. You actually applying more pressure than Orléans. Even though you appear to have the smaller base. These guys are slow as long as the last... also they only have knights, they don't even have chevaliers. And there we go, now everything's dead. So with that said and done, I think he's gonna wipe these guys here out directly. So it's a deal here, one more elite Tarkan. And I think... no. Don't need any more upgrades here, there we go. Let's just get another 5 paladins or so. We also have these guys here, but they're more here as a relief force. Okay, this guy's market is worth 37, so it's slightly less than the Burgundian market. Yeah, this is basically the maximum. I could build a market here and then trade there, but whatever. Also, wow, they have a castle here. Well, I should have completed that wall there, I guess. Oop, here we go, Frankish X-Man. Okay, you kill those, you kill the actual castle. Not gonna bother with trebuchets here, just punch it until the building dies. It's gonna happen sooner or later. And you here take down all the horsemen here while we're with it. Thankfully they're standing still, which is very helpful. If I have casualties, it's fine, I can replace everyone here. Well, these guys are actually good at I think, oh snap. Orléans here, but I want to kill their castle right the hell now. So maybe, you know what, you kill these priests here. There we go, then maybe the pikes. Can't find these here. There we go, and then kill the scorpions, of course. Where are you going actually? I have a feeling you're... Are you going towards my base and I forgot that you should maybe... build a house here, I guess. Guess you forgot that. Where am I? Oh, we're being priested here, that's fine. I guess you're dead now, whatever. You here maybe, yeah, kill all the rams here before those come after us. You chase down the villagers. These guys are extremely convenient for that. Don't want any more siege engines here. Burgundy is just exploring. What happened here? Yeah, whatever. I think these guys ran into my castle, I guess. Something along those lines. Quickly eliminate more villagers. That's an ally, so... maybe the stable next? Would have a hidden barracks there. Oh no, here they are again, I guess. Well, you've got a lot less to work with here now. There we go. So these guys here resigned, so let's just put them on neutral. Because you don't need to murder all of them, and let's instead kill these guys here. So how about that? Also... wait, that's just Burgundy, that's cool. Those are our bros, so... let's retreat home. We didn't have actually that many casualties here. And yeah, then it's just Orléans. Just left. Yeah, these guys are basically doing nothing, but... I mean, what was I expecting exactly? I'm not quite sure. Let's see that we could actually castle drop here. Maybe a key or so? Yeah, maybe that might be appropriate. We don't have much in the way of stone here anymore, do we? We know because we lost all of our stone guys here. We can replace the stone guys, we can also just buy some stone. You heal everyone here, which is going to be a lot of healing. Yes, please do that. And do we really need that much lumber? Maybe we don't. Ooh, queue's almost empty, but even now filling up the queue doesn't really use that much. Ensure you here also go on stone, because why not? Market is here, let's just buy some. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Wrong button here, that was bad. Never mind, still have enough gold left, almost 1,000 units here. That's totally fine. Skirmish, I could build skirmishers, but who really likes skirmishers? The answer is nobody. So you here. Oh, look at this. A ram push here by the Burgundians. Let's support them here. This guy here is supervising. And sure, you join me here. What are you gonna blow up next? That's the real question here. We shall see. In the meantime, I have even more of these fellows, and possibly also more cavalry archers. A lot more cavalry archers. Ah, we actually bought the right counter here. Look at that. So you're here. So we're gonna just drop a castle like here. Don't want it too close to their castle, of course. Maybe just fight it out here. Surely that's gonna work sooner or later. Take that, X-Man. And yeah, once we are good to go here, we're just going to... There we go. So where are my monks here? Oh, still... You're not gonna get very far. They have too many fortifications here. There we go. How about a castle? Next, we're gonna get like 3 trebuchets. I think that should do it. And you guys here, what could you do for me? You could just stay in the castle and be happy about it. Sure, whatever. Lots of guys in stone now. You here are down here. Next, sure, even more gold here. There really is a lot on this map here. You here heal everyone, please. There we go, the traps are coming up. Down here, excellent. Still not maxed out. But you know what? Let's get a couple more of you here. Of course, after the trebuchets. We're here with you. And I don't think I've siege engineers and stuff to it, but that's fine. Goodbye. Look at this. What are you gonna try to do here? I don't know. Doesn't really matter all that much. You're gonna destroy this castle here, then that castle and the tower, and then we'll see how they react. Because they already sent a bunch of paladins after us, so they may not have any left, or at least not that many. We'll see. Getting busy here. There we go. But that's why we have a castle here, among other things. There we go. Didn't even get a shot in. Oh, they've got the counter trebuchet. That's fine. Just multiple counter trebuchets. That's fine. You could just get in there and take them out. That's fine. I might take some damage here, but it's really not that dramatic, is it? Trebuchets are super fragile. Yeah, you're not gonna get more than one shot up here. Okay, retreat for you guys. We're really making use of the Frankish Axemen here, but we don't really have much. There we go. Sure, you destroy that. We really don't have... Yeah, we don't really have any buildings here other than the castle, so maybe they're not using them to their highest potential. Anyway. Come over here, kill those guys. And then please destroy this castle here. because they might counter trap me from within. Missed my opportunity there. That's fine. Maybe I shouldn't just be there. Maybe I should actually just kill the gate here, because the tower's not that dangerous at the end of the day. Then again, I almost killed you here, so that might be a good opportunity. There we go. You here help out maybe? So you just opened the gate here. That was a mistake, obviously. Great, more of these guys here. Yeah, whatever. Maybe kill that too. Yeah, we can afford to lose some guys here. You here eliminate what we have here for the time being. Yeah, we can just throw units at this problem here, and it's gonna be cool. And no, not like cavalry. These guys here. And then sure, some more of you here too. Put some of my guys here converted, but details. We should watch out here because I've lost a bunch of these fellows here now. And there's also these scorpions here, which are somewhat annoying. And maybe you here should also get me some additional paladins, because I can afford that still. Yeah, please kill the gate. Come over here. Yeah, I've got some fairly high casualties here, but you can deal with all of that. There we go. Come over here. Let me kill their stable, or kill the other stable here, because this is a bit safer to kill. Some of you here too. Over here you will destroy. You know what? Maybe you here take that out. You here take down another pikeman or two. Yet another one of you, but yeah. These are so fast at converting, my guys. Oh well. Here we go.
You have burned your last town.
You sure have. Okay, over here. Have these guys surrendered now? No, actually. They haven't. They're still building stuff as well. Oh wow, that's a lot of relics. Look at this. These guys were like one step away from relic victory. Which I'm pretty sure is not active here, but whatever. Maybe the stable here? Yeah, that's something. You here build me... Am I being attacked by the Western Roman Empire? Okay, oh, here they come, yeah. So we're gonna retreat here to our castle. You here too, if you can pull it off, which I don't think you can, but you know what, you can try. And oh no, ram push from the Burgundians here. So now the Romans are gonna come after us, because they didn't like that we murdered all their friends here. And yes, that's basically what's going to happen here. They've got cataphracts and whatnot. And I'm gonna kill them all. Also, how expensive is spice now? Let's see. 2,800. That's still kind of expensive. But I guess, yeah, you here. I'm probably gonna lose you here, but who cares? Come over here. And maybe you here just need to get yourself healed a little bit here. You get back into the castle. And you help me out here a little bit. They just keep trickling in, so sure, we can do that. I really want all those relics just because it would be fun to have them all. Also put a bunch of you in here. Just to boost the castle here a little bit. Oh, that's actually the maximum. Okay, that's good then. So let's get a bunch more of you. And maybe even more of you here. There we go. Still needs a moment here to down a cataphract, but I guess these probably a post-imperial cataphract. Also, we still need to defeat Orléans. It's not like those guys are gone, but I think we can just hang out here and have the Romans trickle in here. I don't think they have infinite reinforcement, I think it's just a set amount. I don't really want like Orléans to rebuild, because that would be a major annoyance. That's actually what I wanted to do, but never mind. You here get back in here. There we go. Burgundy on the march. And sure, let's see whether we can hunt down the last of these troops here. They have some workers here too. Here now spies should give us a pretty good indicator of how many guys are left. Kill the scorpion, then just murder the tower. Can't be bothered to get ramps in here, whatever. Okay, scorpion here. And the Romans just keep coming. It's really quite a lot of them. Okay, you here also need to die. They also come from all directions here. But it's fine. I've got plenty of resources. There's always more Huns where those came from. And no more pikes from here. Ever. You can get yet more of you here. There we go. Siege workshop here, that needs to die too. Steal all their relics. Here we go. And back with you here. We have 4 relics, that's some income. Okay, next, sure, kill this tower here. Guess I just need to take down their villages and whatnot, but then again I'm not sure, maybe their production facilities need to go as well. Okay, Burgundy. Doing another push here. Oh no. I ran out of pre-seeded fields here, that's fine. Can deal with that too. There come the relics. Yeah, my guys here got decimated pretty quickly actually, but that's fine because we want some Tarkans here. That's fine because we can just replace them immediately. Because this is how this is going to work. Were you here? Ah, maybe you might actually take down that tower. But I guess these guys here have murder holes. It's another villager. But it doesn't seem like they rebuilt their town center, which means all the villagers they lose should be lost permanently. Much to my advantage. Okay, let's take down this tower here. There we go. So you are all agriculturing. So you're gonna build me a wonder here because I can. Okay, sure, let's destroy the university or whatnot. and more Romans here to defeat. They're really trickling in, like vaguely, in a slowish fashion. But then again, maybe that's better for me too. Here, yet more of them. Okay. They always have more stuff than I think they should have. Another one of your villagers is gone. And do they have another barrack somewhere? If not, where did that pikeman go? I guess that pikeman could just be from... Could just be from like some like leftover troop they never fully sent against me. Let's destroy everything here and see where this ends. Not being attacked by the Roman Empire? I guess I am. Yeah, whatever. So you join me here in my anti-structure guys. Still haven't defeated these guys here, but I think I should check out their lumber camps and whatnot. There we go. So now it's just the Romans. In this case here, come back for a little bit of healing. And let's see that we purchase spies. 200 gold, that's the minimum cost. Okay, so now time to hunt down some of you here. Ooh. Frank's University here is a go. You hang out here. Yeah, I think it's just these 4 guys here or so. How's my wonder coming along? Quite nice actually. You here have nothing to do, sure you help me out here. And you're very inefficiently lumbering there. But it doesn't matter. So then let's send these guys down here and you can hunt down that guy. And that should be it then. So I guess these guys here just resign. Maybe, I'm not sure, it might be like a certain amount of structures you need to destroy or specific structures or their villagers, who knows. Doesn't really matter. Like these guys still have a production facility, or at least they used to have at the time of their surrender. You know what, I have these folks here. You can actually go after this guy here too, just in case. How's my wonder coming along? Yeah, I'm not sure whether you can achieve a wonder victory here. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I think it's less common in later expansions and versions of the game. Just because in some scenarios it might be like against the spirit, so to speak. Okay, you follow this guy here. You hunt down that guy. There's one elite cataphract left here, I guess with all the upgrades, yeah. Pretty sure the Romans are post-imperial here. You know what, I'm gonna wait and see whether the wonder here, whether I actually get a countdown for that. I may or maybe not. You can help here as well because got nothing else to do. They haven't really checked on what everybody's doing because they had so many resources it didn't really matter. Even now that I've started building the wonder, I still have that many resources. But you know what, you here can become neutrally as well, because we don't really need to hunt you all down. I think it's just that one cataphract left here. In that case, let's get into position to hunt it down, but I'm gonna wait for the wonder here. Yeah, you can attack Burgundy earlier and then force them into alliance, but I think you can also just wait because they don't really do that much. Clearly the weakest faction, which also means that once they're your ally, they're not gonna be that useful. They did like one ram push. And that was kinda it, wasn't it? And they're gonna, oh, didn't even harvest these bushes here. And then they're going to blow up the market that you may or may not trade with. Didn't even check what these guys' market had, but whatever. So how's the wonder coming along? 90% there, basically. That's great. This might do nothing, but I'll just go for it. Just because. Boom, the wonder has been built and no countdown for that. I'm not sure what I expected there. Still nice to have it. And it's this, it's not the Arc de Triomphe, but it's like a similar structure. Might actually be a Roman victory arc. Anyway, you hear Frozen Solid. Boom! Man, that guy hadn't even collapsed yet.
The old priest hung his head as he related what happened next, and I could tell the weight of the memories caused him great sorrow. Attila would stop at nothing until he reached his fiancée Honoria and his goal of ruling the Roman Empire. The ravaging of Gaul was unprecedented. People were tortured, their bodies torn asunder by wild horses, or their bones crushed under the weight of rolling wagons. Their unburied limbs were abandoned on the public roads as prey to dogs. Heads on stakes stretched from Gaul clear back to the Danube River, from whence the Huns had come. They lay siege to Orléans, for Attila had learned much of siegecraft since he had faced the walls of Constantinople. But as the Huns set to their fell task, a great cloud of dust appeared on the horizon. Aetius and the Roman army had come.
Well, well, well. I think we've already defeated the Romans, so how bad could it possibly be? Anyway, thanks for watching and I shall see you next time.